Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. It's Big K Crypto here, and I hope you're enjoying the weekend. Most of you should be enjoying it because, well, we've hit 24k, and yeah, where's Bitcoin going to stop? It's great to wake up and see these kind of levels in Bitcoin, and yeah, one hell of a weekend. We are about a week into our quarantine journey of COVID positive and all that kind of stuff, and hopefully the rumor is on Monday we're going to get tested again, and if we're negative we can actually go to our final destination, which will be a big relief, and I'll be able to actually get back to doing videos as per normal. It's been quite tough to actually keep the content going, but anyway, irrespective of that, we're going to do a video today and we're going to do something slightly different. I don't want to do a standalone video on a separate platform. I want to talk about, well, not so much my own crypto journey, but just how possible is it for someone to really make a living on crypto? You know, regardless of whether Bitcoin is at 24k or at 5k or whatever, is it possible to really make a living on crypto? And that's what I want to kind of do a video on because, well, I'm living through it, right? So I want to kind of put my own part to it. Now, let's just run straight into the disclaimer. Obviously, guys, if I am going to show any kind of platforms or programs that I'm in, please be aware that if you want to go into them, you can do so. My links are all in my link tree, obviously, but none of this is financial advice, and you should do your own due diligence before you go into anything, right? Don't go blindly into something because I'm talking about it or anyone else's. Make sure you're happy and responsible for your own crypto decisions. So guys, what can we say? Well, Bitcoin's at 24k. I'm not going to really talk about Bitcoin at 24k right now because, you know, people are now shouting for Bitcoin to 200k, and this is now all the way up to 200k. It's not going to go all the way up, guys. It's going to go up and down, and it might ultimately get to 200k. I'm not saying it's not going to, but just always remember, well, you know, the charts don't just go up in one direction. It's always going to go up and down, and it's important to know that, you know, in crypto you should be able to make money, you know, in a bull run, but also in a bear market. Okay, you should be able to work the crypto market in general, and that's going to kind of lead me to my first point. Now, this is all going to be off the cuff, guys. I'm not scripting any of this, so do bear with me. But the point that I want to put out is, you know, don't wait for things, right? Don't wait for, if you're sitting there waiting for Bitcoin to hit 30k for you to make a real big mint, right, and make a big packet of money, then well, you know, you can do what you want, right? I'm not saying what's right and what's wrong, but for me, you know, I don't like to work like that. I like to try and capitalize on everything. You know, cryptocurrency is cryptocurrency, yes, but I don't really see crypto as a currency myself. Why? Because, well, I can't go into the shop down the road, okay, or across the road from this hotel and pay in Bitcoin or pay in Ethereum. I can't do that, right? Until the day happens that I can, right, normally on a day-to-day basis, then maybe I'll consider it as a currency. But for me, crypto is a tool for making money. That's it, right? That is it. You know, I'm not saying, you know, I'd love to see, you know, the future for Bitcoin and everything else. I'm not saying it's not going to be. I'm just saying right now it's just a tool to make money. You just want to kind of really know how to capitalize and how you can do it. You know, I was talking to some other people, you know, this weekend and this week in general, and a lot of people saying about how much of a write-off 2020 is. And, you know, with that, I actually got this video up. I'm not going to play a whole lot, just that I didn't even really see it, but you can see it's pretty grim, right? These are just some, I'm not even going to say highlights, right, low lights of 2020, and these are the kind of images that come to mind to everybody when they say, how was your 2020? The majority of people are going to say this kind of stuff, and in fact I'm going to stop that right there because I don't want more negative stuff on my screen. But you get the idea, right? The whole point is that everyone thinks, oh, 2020 is a write-off, I can't wait for 2021. I've heard that so many times now. And then I say to people, why? What's going to happen in 2021? And they say, oh, that's where I'm going to, you know, turn my life around. That's where I'm going to try and do this, and that's where I'm going to try and do that. Why wait for 2021? That's my question. Why wait for 2021? Why not make the change now? Right? For me, 2020, right? Okay, forget all the negative shit that's been going on. For me, 2020 was a magnificent and it's been a great year. Why? Because one, me and my family are living the dream. We've now moved to a country that we've always dreamed of moving to. We've bought the car we've always dreamed of buying, right? And all of this stuff has changed, all thanks to crypto, right? And ultimately, actually, the Oracle, right? So a big shout out to the Oracle because I jumped onto the YouTube thing, right? Oracle gave me the handout and said, bro, jump onto YouTube. I'll help you out and everything else. And true to his word, he did. And, you know, thankfully, touch wood, right, well, I am now making real life-changing money for me and my family. So, you know, 2020, yes, it's had a lot of bad shit, and, you know, I've had a lot of people, you know, being affected in our family circles, our friend circles, people that we've lost in our lives because of COVID, and people that have lost their jobs and everything else. But irrespective, it is what you make it, right? I'm not trying to get all Yoda and all that kind of shit on you, but it is what you make it. And if you want to make a change, don't wait for 2021, guys. Make a change now. Do what it takes. Put in the work that you need to. All right. So let's kind of start off here. I did go on YouTube just now, just before I started the video, and I typed in, as you can see here, how to make a living on crypto, because this is going to be roughly what I'm going to call this video, right? And as you can see, look, there's a lot of this. Make $100 a day. How to make money Bitcoin the simple way. What else we got? I'm sure we're going to see some Bybit stuff here. There you go. And a lot of these videos, guys, I'll tell you straight up, I know a lot of these videos, right? I've seen them. I've been there, right? Before I actually got on the right journey of crypto, I followed a lot of these people here, and they talk about leverage trading, but to be honest, a lot of these people, they're talking about leverage trading, but really what they're talking about is using their Bybit link. That's why you're going to see Bybit being spoken about a lot. You're going to hear it a lot because it's an affiliate link. And look, don't get me wrong, I make money out of affiliate links, right? But I'm straight up about it, and I'm very, very clear about it, and I never tell anyone to use it. I just kind of see it as, if you're going to use my affiliate link, let's say for something like Cubitech, then I'm just going to see it as a token of appreciation because you've liked the video, right? These people are basically giving you false pretenses, saying, oh, make $1,000 a day, buy a Lambo and have a hot chick, and you can do that literally within a day or two of watching my videos. Just join in my Bybit link. You're going to see a lot of that, so just be ultimately careful with that. So I wanted to kind of mention this in the video just because it kind of got my blood boiling a little bit. Just on a side note, guys, if you want to learn how to leverage trade, there's only one person that's going to teach you that's worthwhile listening to, and that is the Oracle. Okay, BitMEX Fast Money Trader is one of his channels. You've got Oracle Crypto Trader as well. These are a great series. All right, there's a free Bitcoin Velocity Trade lesson series that I really recommend you watching if you really do want to get into leverage trading. And why is the Oracle the best? He's the only one out there that genuinely wants to help people. And when it comes to leverage trading and the Oracle, guys, he's the only one in the space that is going to show you in real time his real trades, his real results, all right? His real results, not bullshit stuff that you're going to see on the videos to hype up. Literal real results. So I'm going to leave that there. If you want to check out the Oracle, guys, his channels are listed in the description box below. But let's just kind of go back. Where were we? Yeah, so we're talking about how to make a living on crypto. So leverage trading is always going to be like the first thing that you're going to see, and it is a very, very lucrative way of making money, and it's something that I've been doing now for close to 2 years, something like that. For me, as most of you know now, because you've been following my channel, you all know my channel is about passive income. And where my life really changed was not just doing leverage trading. I mean, learning that skill was a skill for life, but also then creating my own YouTube channel. And it's something that I really recommend any of you guys to really just give it a go, because trust me, for me, when I started my first videos, I couldn't stand listening to my voice. I hated my videos straight up. I really hated them. But in the end, it's worked out to be the best thing that I ever did, right? It is literally the best thing that I ever did. And it isn't a job. It's something that I really enjoy to do, but I put my hard work and my hard efforts into it. And it's something that helps pay me in crypto. Okay, I've got leverage trading, which is also an income. I've got my YouTube stuff, so basically all my affiliate where I make money doing content. I do not monetize my channel, guys. I do not monetize it. I do not put adverts in my videos, as you probably all noticed. And then I've got all these other different kind of investments and things that I do on the side. But really, the YouTube thing is really the biggest thing for me, right? It's really kind of blown up out of massive proportions. And I really recommend, if you're looking to try and do something, if you're trying to get ahead of the curve and think, I want to start working from home, I want to start making money, I want to ditch that 9 to 5, I want to start taking opportunities and really changing my life for the better, then consider doing a YouTube channel. And I'm going to be focusing everything on YouTube for me, right? Because that's been my outlet. But YouTube isn't the only outlet, by the way, right? You can do this same concept on social medias. You can do the same concept of this on building your own blog, your own landing page, or whatever, right? Reddit's, Quora, the internet is a huge place, right? It's just YouTube for me has been my my outlet that has worked for me. And just as an example, right, let's just kind of go through a couple of examples. The most successful one so far right now has certainly been Cubitech, right? Now Cubitech, I'm not going to talk about it. You should all know about it by now. If you're not in this, why not, in my opinion? Okay, obviously not financial advice. It's just a great passive income platform from a completely passive side point of view. First of all, right, ignore the affiliate side, just from the passive side, right? Just using a package, and every month making 25% of what you deposit until you reach 250%. Very, very simple. It's a massive company. They're constantly growing. They're constantly expanding. And yeah, an amazing passive income platform here. But what is even more incredible is this affiliate program, right? The compensation plan. I've done many videos on this, and a lot of people even said, well, why do you keep mentioning that when you keep saying passive income? Because once you've done the legwork, once you've done the work, once you put your links out there, guys, you will keep generating money. You will keep benefiting from taking part of this compensation plan. For example, we did our big move, right? We flew halfway across the world. We ended up getting COVID in the process. I was out for about 3-4 days. I didn't look at my computer. I opened it up and I had about 10 grand, right? Just sitting in this platform. And that wasn't just from the passive side, guys. Obviously, there's an amalgamation of that. But the majority of it was from taking part in this affiliate program. I mean, imagine not turning your computer on for about 3-4 days, turning it on and seeing 10 grand in your wallet. Right. And what did I do with that? Obviously, I put it into this corporate license, which, you know, I've done a previous video on. You guys can go and check that out if you want to. But you can see I invested it back into this corporate license right here. But the point is just by generating a source of income through something like YouTube, okay, or again, like I said, other social media platforms or whatever your outlet may be, there are so many ways you can really make a living off of crypto. Right, and it's you know, I know it's annoying for me to say, but literally shaking your computer and watching the Bitcoin fall out, right? And this is just one massive way. It's something that why I wanted to create a group, which I have on Telegram, which is just for all of my downline that are in that group. I haven't been very active really at all the last week or two because of everything that's been going on, but you know, I'm really trying to help and try and push everyone to try and get on this affiliate program, because it can really pay big money, guys, right? From all of these 5 different bonuses. I'm not going to go through them all individually, but yeah, they're just really substantial. So just from having a YouTube channel and putting up content on Cubitech, how does it work, how to set up, how to register, how to withdraw, all these kind of things, guys, gets people seeing the videos and going, oh, you know what, I really like this guy, I really like the way he talks about this platform, you know what, I'm going to use his link. Just from doing something like that is something that pays me, right? And it doesn't just pay me today. I might do this video, and this video might pay me out in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And every time that I do a video is for the future. It's for future payments, right? This is, and don't get me wrong, this is not why I do YouTube, right? Or actually, you know what, sod that. No, it is, right? At the end of the day, I'm not doing this so I can have best conversations with myself, although I do find my own conversations quite interesting. But the point is that this pays out. So you're constantly putting in your work to pay you down the line. I hope that makes sense, right? I hope that makes sense. I'm not doing, you know, freelance work, for example. I'm doing something for 2 hours. I'm clocking in saying, right, you owe me this much money, you know, to whoever I'm freelancing for. This is something that I'm investing in myself. I'm putting the time, the hard work, the research, the due diligence, and of course putting my own capital, you know, where my mouth is, right? And going into things with my own money. That's going to be paying me down the line. And, you know, Cubitech is just, you know, if this is something that you're considering doing and you want to do, Cubitech is a great platform for that. You know, what else? Let's just use a couple of other examples as well. We've got Blockbank. Now, Blockbank is, you know, a more higher paying platform. It is a double your deposit in 40 days. It's a very simple platform. I talk about this many times, but you will notice if you go to my link tree, right? By the way, guys, the link tree link is down below. I have taken this off, right? I took it off my link tree because we passed the 20-day mark, which was halfway through. And if anyone got in on the day that I got into this, or in fact the day after or the day after that, well, congratulations, because you're all broken even and you are on your way to making profit. So as you can see here, I invested close to $500, and without RefComs, I'm on $623, and I think I can actually withdraw as well a bit more now, which we can do as well in a second. But look, with RefComs, another $4,100 I've made. Okay, so again, this isn't a video talking about this platform at all. The idea is to show you, look what I've made just from showing my link. This is not a magical, you know, secret ingredient, and I've said this many times as well. It's not a secret ingredient that we know how to do and you don't, right? You get your referral link, as you can see, my referral link is right there, and I share it. I just choose to share mine through YouTube videos, right? Again, not something you have to do. You can choose other outlets, but if you share your links, guys, you can make referral commissions. It's very simple, and it's a big earner, as you can see. Now, actually, while we're here, Let's just get a batch ID. We've got some Bitcoin in here to withdraw, so let's put that in there. Always use 2FA, guys, as you all should know by now. And there we go, batch ID. I haven't got the wallet open to get that nice cha-ching sound, but you get the idea. We've got a batch ID, and there we go. Again, getting paid. Now, I'm hoping, anyone that is watching this, don't go into this now, guys. I don't recommend it. That's why I've taken my link down. Why? Because, well, I usually like to take my links down after about 14 days with platforms like this, and the spread is getting pretty thin. So, if you are going to go into, at your own risk, but my link is not there anyway for you to do that. Another one that surprised me that keeps going, guys, and again, they're still paying me after 3 months, is this. Now, okay, there's only a little bit left here to withdraw, and I think actually we can't withdraw this right now. It's below the minimum. I did do a withdrawal. Yeah, there we go. We can't withdraw that, but I did do a withdrawal not too long ago. In fact, it was either this morning or last night, and this thing is still paying. All right, Bitero, again, another thing that I just did a video on. In fact, they have something here with Bounty where you do a video on them, and you say, right, I've done a video on you guys, check it out, and they will pay you, whether it be up to 1 Bitcoin, up to half a Bitcoin, or whatever it is, right? So those are just 3 examples of how going on YouTube, doing your own videos, and sharing your links, you can create a very, very good living. Now, I'm not going to take these 2 into account. If we just look at Cubitech, for example, the reason why I wanted to start with Cubitech at the beginning, and I failed to mention then, was because last month I can't remember what the video was now. I think I withdrew rather 35 grand out of this. Now, that's not from participating in the passive part of it alone, guys. That is from sharing my links, but 35 grand. I haven't even calculated this, and I'm not going to do that now. I'll probably say that for another video. But, it keeps growing and growing and growing. With this, as we can see, with Blockbank, I invested $500, and I've withdrawn almost 5 grand. Right, 10x. Bitero, again, I think I've doubled. No, more than doubled, far more than doubled with Bitero. So all of these things are going great. And when you add, don't forget, YouTube isn't my only source of income. Don't get it wrong, right? I've got loads of different things that I've got going on at the same time. And something that I've always said, always have your fingers in different pies, right? So, there's obviously the leverage trading, like I said. And then we've got core number compounding. Now, core number compounding, if you're in my Telegram group, you would have seen, I think when we were below 20 grand, before we broke 20 grand, I had actually sold, because if you remember correctly, I had 20k as my core number, 10k in Bitcoin, 10k in Ethereum. I then sold it all into my fiat wallet because I thought, what, just in case we don't break that 20k, I want to come out, as close to the top as I can, and just put it into cash, put it into fiat, and start spending it. So, the other 10 grand is still in there. But as we broke through 20k and 21k, then I was like, what, I'm going to jump back in. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. There isn't anything wrong with doing that because your core number still remains the same, right? So I threw in 5 grand into Bitcoin and 5 grand into Ethereum rather than 10k in each, because I thought just in case we do get a really big steep correction, then at least I've only put half in. But even still, with just by doing that, guys, I've got 2,361 in my fiat wallet. I mean, we just did a couple of sales here. We can see, right, BTC, ETH, and everything else. So I'm still doing my core number compounding. If you are doing core number compounding, you're killing it, right? I've got $1 grand in my MCO Visa card here as well. And actually a nice little update for you on this. Again, when we traveled on, through the airport and stuff, I did get access to the airport lounge as they promised with this card, but on the tier that I'm on, which is the Jade Green, it only says for 1 visitor, but actually me, my wife and my kid were all in the lounge enjoying drinks, food and everything else in the comfort of the nice chairs and views and stuff. So something to just keep in mind there. You just got to tell them you're part of the lounge key access, whatever it is. But yeah, this is just another additional element feeding me in an income, right? What else we got? Let's go to my link tree, because that's always a good indication as to what I'm in, what I'm doing and everything else. Of course, Cubitech's always right at the top. As I said, Blockbank and Bitero, I did take them off. Now, there is this thing, right? Here's another thing as well, just another little bit of advice, whether you want to take it or not, right? It's up to you. But you always want to be moving forward. You don't want to stay stagnant. You don't want to just stay on the same thing, thinking, oh, it's working, I'm just going to stay on this, right? Cubitech, I mean, like with anything crypto, we know anything crypto can happen, right? It is the Wild West. I mean, even Bitcoin right now could go from where we are right here to about there, right? Overnight. right? Anything can happen. That is crypto. So you always want to be constantly moving forward, right? And one of the things that I have found that is in pre-launch still, I don't even know when it's actually going to be starting, at some point in 2021. Fairly soon, I can imagine, because they've been doing a lot of work, a lot of meetings and everything else. But it's this thing called Bitlocity, right? There is a video to it, which I'm going to give you a link down in the description below if you do want to check it out. It's a 6-minute video, as you can see here. And if you do want to get in, right, you can literally just click my link and you can sign up. You're going to lock your spot for completely free, right? So there's no attachment to it at all. If you decide later on, you know, it's not for you, then you don't have to go into it. I'm not going to really talk about what it is because, well, I don't even understand it a whole lot because there's not a lot of information out there really right now. But what I do know is I never want to miss a move. So, I mean, this video, when you watch it, it's only 6 minutes, but it is one of the videos which is really too overly happy and too overly cheery for me. And it's one of those things that it could be a really, really big thing for 2021, or it could not be, right? But if it's completely free to just sign up and put your name down, well, you know, count me in. I'm going to put my name down for it anyway, because the sooner you do and the earlier you get in on the timeline, the more beneficial it will be to you. So if you do want to check this out, guys, just come to my link tree, click this link, and it will take you to here. And all you've got to do is just put in your details and sign up for your spot, okay? As you can see right there. This is what it's going to look like when you have signed up. When you have signed up, guys, you're going to have your link. So if you do want to start sharing the idea to people, even if you don't really know a whole lot about it, I do recommend you go and check out. There is meetings on YouTube and stuff. You can find out more about it. Again, I'm not going to talk about it too much on this video. I'll wait until I see a bit more substantial stuff to watch and to talk through. But just refer them to, you know, the video. I mean, there's a 2-minute short video here as well. There's a Telegram group. Go and check out the Telegram group. But, you know, the point is, again, I don't want to talk about this too much. The point of what I'm saying is here is you never want to stop, right? You never want to stop. You always want to be moving forward. Keep moving forward, guys. Keep moving forward. You can see now, just from, you know, giving you guys a headache, this video is already getting a bit too long for my liking, but you can see all these different things can be generating you an income, not just getting into these platforms early, not just leverage trading, not just this, not just that, not just whatever. You can maximize the profits that you can make just by getting your links out there. And I think that's my underlying point, or my overall point that I want to sort of highlight throughout this whole video is, you know, when I go into things and I share my links, I share them because I'm going to get referral commissions, and you can too. And I say that in every single video. And why shouldn't you? If you're going to tell some people about it, give them your link, right? Build up some referral commissions. Obviously, when it does come to the higher paid stuff, right, especially the hypes and things, be careful, right? Obviously, always be aware that you want to tell people and let them be aware of all the risks, right? Always have disclaimers and that kind of stuff in place. But, you know, at the end of the day, there's a great bit of income you can really make then. You can really change your life. Create a YouTube channel to do that. Give yourself an outlet to talk about platforms and programs, right? Crypto.com Visa card. If you go into this, look, we both get $25 for free, which is nice. Anyway, I'm going to kind of leave it there. My main point is yes, 2020 has been a shit year, but it doesn't mean that you know, haven't got the power and the control to change it, right? To make a living on crypto, right? Live that crypto lifestyle. For me, I wasn't even going to really do another video until Monday, but I couldn't not get this video out to you, because if this just changes one person listens to this video's life and goes, you know what, I'm going to create a YouTube channel, or I'm going to create a Facebook persona and page, or go onto Quora or Reddit or whatever, right? I'm going to really try and get myself out there and try and change and bring myself in a big income. Then awesome. If it doesn't do that to anyone, well, then it's just another video and another bit of content. But, you know, guys, there's so many opportunities in this day and age. There's so many opportunities in this day and age. The internet is your oyster, right? You know, they always used to say your world is your oyster. The internet is your oyster. So many different ways you can make money. And just creating a YouTube channel, just getting your links out there, going into platforms, being smart with your crypto, following and listening to the right people, you know, like, you know, my buddies, Oracle, Nobody, Crypto Muscle, Crypto Dice, all of these guys, right? Just listening to those guys and having the right idea and the right methods behind what you're doing, you will make it, and you'll be able to change your life, and not just your life, your whole family's life. And that, for me, is what is the most important thing. What is the most important thing for me. All right, I wake up every day knowing that I'm going to do another video, I'm going to go into my crypto, I'm going to do some trading, I'm going to do whatever it is and whatever it's going to take to make that change and make that change for my family for the better. And, well, you know, 6 months, 7 months on in my YouTube journey, well, my life has massively changed. So anyway, guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to cut it right there because it has turned out to be quite a long video, completely unscripted, as you're probably all aware. The whole point is 2020, yes, it's been a bit of a shit year. Don't make that your excuses to not being able to change anything right now and wait until 2021. I've heard too many times, like I said, people saying I'm waiting for 2021 and I'm going to change this, change that. Fuck it. Don't wait till then. Change now. There's so many different ways you can do it. If crypto's your thing and you want to make a living in crypto, you can do it. All right, I did by listening to the right people, having the right mentors around me, and doing the right things in crypto. By doing all of those things, I have managed to change my life upside up, like I like to always say, rather than upside down. Make that change for your family. You know, create yourself a YouTube channel, create yourself an outlet where you can talk about things. Give out your referral links. Obviously, like I said, always do it responsibly. But the point is that there's so many different ways you can make money in crypto. This has just been my way of making money in crypto. And I'm just looking forward to seeing how much bigger I'm going to take this next year. So on that one, guys, hope you've enjoyed it. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.